Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a beautiful exciting look using the Makeup Revolution Jack palette, and this is a collab palette, and I know that you can still get this on eBay and Poshmark, and it's a gorgeous color story. I am obsessed with this colorful look, and I just wanted to say that the lighting isn't the greatest in this video, but it has been raining and snowing for days, and there is about 8 inches of snow on the ground, so the lighting, because I use natural sun, isn't the greatest. But we are using the Makeup Revolution Jack palette, and let's get started. So I'm using the WetnWild eyeshadow primer to prime my lids, and using the Hard Candy Chilling Wonder Powder under the eyes to catch the fallout that we most likely will have. I did pick this up at Marshall's for $5.99, and look at the beautiful color story. So far I've done about 3 looks. I only filmed this one though. I'm picking up the bright yellow, and I love this color story, and so far I've only used off that side of the cooler tone kind of part of the palette. I just love it. I'm obsessed. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush and apply this yellow in the inner part of the crease to about halfway. I'm going to leave that outer portion of the crease area blank for now. And I'm just going to build this up, and the shades are powdery. They're a little bit of fallout. Some of them are kind of hard to work with. I'm taking this bright blue in the palette, and I'm going to apply that in the outer corner, the rest of the outer corner and crease. And you're going to see me go over the yellow with the blue, and we will point out in a minute. I will show you a close-up that obviously blue and yellow mixed together make green, and that is what we're going for. We're going to mix them, blend them until they form a green in the crease, so you get a transition from yellow green to blue in that crease and outer corner. So this is a bright, colorful, almost rainbowy kind of look, and I love how this turned out. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. We'll try the look out for yourself using whatever products you guys have. And it seems a bit early to have a look like this out, but honestly I just love color, so I'm not gonna stop using it depending on whatever season it is. We're just gonna keep it on. And once I have the crease settled there, I'm going to go in with this dark navy kind of blue. This is the palette flipped up right side, so you can see what the color story looks like up right. And I'm just holding that down because of the mirror. But I'm taking the dark blue, the darkest blue in the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to build this up, because with darker shades it's always best to just kind of pepper them in. It's like if you're making a meal, you're going to use a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, taste. You know, that kind of thing. You're just going to kind of pepper it in, because if you use too much dark color, it's very, well, you can't really take it away. You've destroyed the meal. You get what I'm saying? You've destroyed the eye look, most likely. So, unless you're working in, do whatever, you know, your own thing. But for me, yeah, I just pepper it in. This works for me. I'm going to go over these shades and blend them in, and just ever so lightly with these fluffy blending brushes. Next up, I'm taking this beautiful gold shade in the palette, and it's a shimmery gold with gold glitter throughout it. It's stunning. I'm just using this on my fingers, the best way to apply it. And it really adheres to the lid, blends out nicely, and it's super shimmery and in your face. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning. This palette is super pretty. Like I said, some of the shades in this palette are kind of difficult to work with, but overall this is so far my favorite Makeup Revolution palette that I've tried. I do own the Avocado palettes and the Turkish Delight, and this one by far is the best one that I've tried. I love it. I'm super inspired by this one. The other two that I own, I wasn't ever really that inspired, or they didn't give me a lot of ideas, but this one I have tons of ideas. So I'm taking the light nude vanilla shade in the palette, and I'm going to press that into the brow area. And I'm just going to start blending that down into the crease area with my large shader brush. Blend on those edges. and work on that. And I don't want it to come down too far, but I'm going to go back in with the crease brushes I used to blend the crease shades with the brow bone highlight and soften that up. Now I'll mesh together. I'm using a thin layer of black eyeliner. This is the L'Oreal Linear Intense. Very thin line of that. And I'm going to wipe away my fallout. And I'm going to take the light blue shade that I used in the crease area on the lower lash line. And I'm also going to pick up some of the yellow and put it close to the inner corner on the lower lash line. Blend those together to make green. And that's very stunning. I love how that looks on the lower lash line. And I'm going to take this shimmery shade here. It's kind of like a white, but has like a blue duo tone to it, but it's not the greatest. It is kind of a hard shade to work with, but I'm going to put that in my inner corner and blend. I'm taking LaColors gel eyeliner in Midnight Black to tightline with, and I'm using that in the upper waterline as well as the lower waterline. I'm using these Believe Beauty eyelashes. They're in the style Fantasize, and they are beautiful. Beautiful eyelashes. These are perfect for every day. They're not too dramatic, and they're really nice. And that was the AOA Studio Lash Adhesive, which is great, by the way. And I'm just going to tack those on. I do mess with them for a minute because I just don't want to go on correctly. And I'm going to use my Revlon lash curler to mesh my real lashes with the false lashes. And this is the LaColors Nude Mascara, and I'm going to do a coat of that to further mesh my real lashes with the false eyelashes. So once that's done, the eyes are done. Moving on to lips, I'm using the Maybelline 920 Nude Lust lipstick, which is my favorite. I finally cracked open my brand new one, and absolutely stunning lipstick, and I find that it works with most skin tones, and just a beautiful everyday nude. So this is the finished look. I love how it come out. I hope you guys will try the look out for yourself. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and found it helpful. Don't forget to check the description box for additional links as well as the product list. Stay tuned for more makeup tutorials, and thank you so very much for watching.